I have never been the kind of girl to take offence at an offhand introduction. Different places have different ways of greeting people. In some countries it will be a stiff handshake, in others a bear hug or a kiss on the cheek. But I think it's a bit much, within half an hour of arriving at the train station in a foreign country, to find yourself being chased through a forest by a horde of pitchfork-wielding yokels who are convinced you are a witch. It's enough to give a girl a complex. The clothes I am wearing don't exactly help. I was told to blend in with the locals. Apparently long white dresses are all the rage in this part of the world. That's all very well at dinner time, but try pelting through the woods after dark in a gown that hangs down to your ankles, and you'll soon come a cropper. I keep tripping over the hem. A catsuit or a miniskirt would suit me better. That is what I am used to wearing. This dress has a neckline so low I am in serious danger of spilling out of the top. I have been in the Democratic Republic of Transurania for less than 3 hours, and I am already fed up. If I wasn't under orders, I would spin around, open fire, and reduce my pursuers to a pile of blood and bones. My boobs are fitted with automatic machine guns, and, in the old days, I wouldn't have hesitated to use them. I am a fembot. That is what we do. But nowadays I work for British intelligence, and, for some reason, they are not too keen on indiscriminate slaughter. Worse still, I have been given strict instructions not to draw attention to myself. Massacring a bunch of peasants, even in self-defence, is just not on the agenda. Oh well, I suppose I will have to outrun them, always assuming I don't fall flat on my arse in this stupid dress. To make matters worse, I am carrying a rather hefty suitcase with me. I could drop it and make my escape at full pelt, but I'm damned if I'm going to go without a change of knickers just because some idiot locals have taken it into their heads that I am a witch. It's not as if I'm wearing a pointy hat or anything. The trees part before me, and I sprint out into a narrow country lane. My chest is heaving from all the exertion, and I take a moment to get my bearings. Strictly speaking, my chest doesn't need to heave. Androids are incapable of losing their breath. But I am programmed to simulate human behaviour, and, if I were a real woman, I would be completely knackered by now. I must have run over 2 miles already. There is a large building up ahead, a church, visible in outline via the light of the moon. Perhaps I can find somebody in there who might provide me with a little refuge away from the slavering hordes. I hoik my dress up to my waist and vault over the church gates into the graveyard. The cemetery is an eerie place. A dim fog permeates the cold night air. An owl hoots menacingly in the distance, and, just for the hell of it, there is a rumble of thunder. If I really were a young woman, all alone in a churchyard like this, wearing a ridiculously flimsy dress, I might perhaps be a little spooked out. Luckily, we fembots are made of sterner stuff. I see the entrance to the church up ahead, but as I move towards it, my foot snags on something heavy. I crouch down and let out a gasp of horror. Again, this is pure theatrics. I don't really need to gasp. But there is a dead body lying beside the gravestone in front of me, so it seems an appropriate response. The young man's face is frozen in terror. His body is frozen too, or at least deadly cold. My eyeballs have switched to infrared, and there is no sign of any heat. I see 2 puncture marks, though, on the side of his neck. The body has been drained of blood. I know the conclusion most people would draw from this, but I don't believe it for a minute. This is the 20th century. There is no such thing as vampires. Whatever happened to this poor young man, it had nothing to do with the undead. The villagers have arrived at the church gate, with their pitchforks and burning torches. I have a sneaking suspicion that being discovered standing over a desiccated corpse will not go down well with them.